This is good. This is okay. Well, let's turn the lights on.
Very short, okay. Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach. So, normally at this time on Fridays, we gather to sing the Kabbalat Shabbat service, but that service is considered to really lift us up from weekday to Shabbat with the joy and beautiful music. But we've already been in holiday mode for quite some time. So what happens tonight is that we actually have an abridged version of Kabbalat Shabbat, but we'll make the most of it. So we'll begin with the Psalm for Shabbat. So, well, we are in our Sidurim on page 42.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך העליון, ולזמר לשמך העליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך העליון, ולזמר לשמך העליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך, ואמונותיך בלילות, עלי יעשו ועלינו ולעלי היום בחינות. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך העליון, ולזמר לשמך העליון. כי שימחתני אדוני בפועלך, במעשה ידיך, במעשה ידיך, ידיך אדוני. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך העליון, ולזמר לשמך העליון, ולזמר לשמך העליון.
We'll turn now to our evening service. We rise as we are able for the Baruch Hu, the call to prayer on page 50. Oh, I apologize. Sorry. The story was, the service was so abridged that we actually did not have time to light the candles. So we should have done that a moment ago, but we'll do it right now. And actually, would you like to light the candles for us tonight? Okay, great. So we'll be lighting the candles both for Shabbat and for Yom Tov. So we can join with you together. It's Lahadlik Ner Shel Shabbat V'Yom Tov. And the new book, by the way, we know where to find the blessing in the book, so that'll get better. Yeah, that's... You gotta be an engineer to get that. Okay, thank you both. Banu, Lahadlik Ner Shel Shabbat V'Yom Tov. Amen. Thank you. Okay. Baruch Hu, page 50.
La 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 la. Adonai Havorach Baruch Adonai HaBorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bidbaro Ma'ariv Arabim B'chokhmah Poteach She'arim Ubitbuna Meshane Itim Umachalit Et Hazmanim Umsader Et HaKochavim B'misharotehem Barakia Kirsono Borei Yom V'Layla Golel Or Mipnei Choshech V'Choshech Mipnei Or Uma'aver Yom U'Mevilayla Mavdil Ben Yom U'Mevilayla Adonai Tzevaot Shemo El Chai V'Kayam Tamidim Lo Chaleinu Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Atah Adonai Amari V'Arabim.
You may be seated. Luckily, it's mild. Page 52.
Ahavat olam v'Yisrael Amecha Avta Amecha Avta Torah mitzvot Chokim u'mishpatim Otanu limadta Otanu limadta Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shochrenu Chochomeinu nahasiach b'chukacha ונשמח בדברי תורתך ומצוותיך לעולם ועד. יהא חיינו ויארך ימינו אהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל.
Page 54.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך בשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, והיה למען תזכרו ועשיתם מכל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם, amen. Page 60. Eight lines from the bottom. ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם, משה ובני ישראל הכנו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם. וגלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני ישראל. ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ברוך אתה אדוני, הפורץ סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים.
As we are able, page 64. We'll do both the top paragraph and the bottom.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, מעמד יברח חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי לכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב וימרו. Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabba Mevarach Le'alam Olam Le'amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh V'nit halal shmei kuresha b'richo le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amidan v'yamo v'yimro. Amen.
Page 99, the silent Amidah is the silent Amidah for festivals, and since it is also Shabbat, please remember to include the words in parentheses for Shabbat as well. We recite the Amidah in the Hebrew or the English or the prayers of our heart.
Yom HaShabbat Aseh, V'et Yom HaKamatzot Aseh. Oh, say shalom.
to page 108. We rise as we are able for the Vayechulu.
ויכולו השמיים והארץ וחוסם העם ויכל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה וישפוט ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו כי בו שווה מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו אלוהי אברהם אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב אלוהי שרה אלוהי רבקה אלוהי רחב אלוהי לאה האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא אל עליון קונה שמיים וארץ מגן אבות בדברו וחיי מתים במאמרו האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו המניח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו כיוון רצה להניח להם כיוון רצה להניח להם לפניו נבוא מיראה ופחד ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד בין הברכות אל ההודעות אדון השלום מקדש השבת ומברך שביעי ומניח בקדושה ויעמדו שני עונג זכר למעשה וראשית אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו רצה במנוחתנו קדשנו במצוותיך ותן חלקנו בתורתך שמענו מטובך ושמחנו בישועתך וטהר ליבנו ליעבדך באמת והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה וברצון שבת קודשך ויאנוחו בישראל מקדשי שמך ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
Page 112, Kaddish Shalem. We can be seated for a moment.
יתגדל ויתקדש מרבה מעמד יברך חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב יברכו אמן. יהי שמרה ומברך לעולם עולמי יומיה יתברך ויתברך וישתבח ויפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה. אלא מן כל ברכתה ושיטרתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן מימיו ויאמרו אמן.
Amen.
תתקבל סלותכון ובאותכון דכל ישראל, קודם אבוכון דבשמיא ויאמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, והוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו
Amen.
Would you like to come up, Mimi?
Kiddush first.
Kiddush first, yes. Sorry. I
No
skipped
worries.
it.
All right, we'll rise as we are able for
It's a Kiddush.
Kiddush. Kiddush is on page 114. It is both Yom Tov and Shabbat, so we do the words in the brackets, and everyone is invited to partake. Oh, thank you, Lord. Okay, great. Sure. Everyone's got it? Yes. Exactly, right? Elijah, Miriam, and who else? The rest of them. Gorgeous. Anyone know where it came from? What's that? Just pretty canvas. Beautiful. It's a nice addition. Okay. Chaim. Maybe seated. And we'll do this and then we'll count the Omer. Yeah. Once we're going to do it, in the middle of daylight, we might as well do it as late daylight as we can. Yeah. Okay. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach, everyone. So as we're nearing the end of this holiday, I wanted us to reflect a little bit on what we're taking with us. Tomorrow, we celebrate the crossing of the Red Sea. And it took a week for the children of Israel to leave Egypt and then finally to get to the point where they really left. And so for us too, we start with Seder, but then we have a whole big chunk of holiday left. after that as we journey towards freedom, as it were. And so I wanted to reflect a little bit and to hear from each of us of what we're taking with us from our Seders this year. It can be joyful, it can be less joyful, it can be something you're thinking about.
The traditions of all of my family.
Okay, so what's great? So why don't you share some? What are some special family traditions? We did that a few weeks ago in Shul, but we can do it again because they're the best.
I just remember the order of the Seder, we did certain prayers.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this out from the Zoom folks, but. Oh, there you go. Okay.
So I remember the traditions of what my family has done in the past, what they've done again now in the present, and it's really remembering all of the prayers that we did with my grandfather, who is long gone, my mom and dad, who are not there. And so we bring back the traditions that they did. I always eat the marshmallow twist for my mom in memory, it was her favorite. So those are the things that we do.
That's so nice. And of course, we do see at the Seder, we remember those who are with us and those who are not with us. And of course, that's why on Sunday morning we'll be reciting Yizkor, and I know you'll be saying Kaddish tonight for your mom. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else? What are you taking with you from your Seder? Anyone? Okay, Mimi.
If nothing else, it's always a time when we're grateful for those who come together, because we're like so dispersed. I mean, we're relative compared to everybody else, we're relatively close. But when you try to get people together to come to a Seder, whatever it might be, we're far apart. So for the ones who were together, it just made it so much complete. And that doesn't happen very often.
Beautiful. Okay, so I have some examples, and hopefully that can jumpstart us. So I have two particular things I'm taking from my Seder. One was a happy moment, one was a not as happy moment. The happy moment was my aunt who was visiting us had just given my daughter, well, theoretically both my kids, but my daughter, a set of instruments. And so we always sing Miriam's song from Debbie Friedman. Yes, we all know, because it's the best. It's very joyful. We always sing that at our Seder. And so we pulled out her instruments and, you know, the tambourine and the, like, things that go like this. Anyway, castanets, thank you. And we just had a ball dancing about the children of Israel crossing the Red Sea. It was very joyful. A more thoughtful moment and sobering moment was before, or really the way that we did Karpas this year on the second night. So my aunt led Karpas, and she opened by reflecting that this has been a really heart-wrenching time for many of us in so many ways. And she's found that with so many things that are going on, she feels moved to cry. And as we dipped our karpas, in our case, we had both parsley and celery, because we have, you know, some people like one, some people like the other. So as we dipped our vegetables in the salt water, we went around, and everyone was invited to share someone or something that we felt like crying for. And there were a lot of people and groups and things that were represented at that table. We cried for the hostages. We cried for people suffering in Gaza. We cried for immigrants to this country. We cried for the loss of really a sense of the primacy of law in this country. We tried for so many things. And there was something really moving in being able to say that, to embody that with our dipping of our tears, and to come together around that. I can say more later about that, but right now. So I've got my two moments. Anyone else? Is there a moment from your Seder that's going to stay with you? Okay. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Cheryl.
The Seders this year were the last two that we're able to do at my house because they're going to be in the middle of the week and the kids can't miss that much school and they're far away. And my nephew brought his family. He knew there was not enough room at the table, and he stayed so we could meet his little daughter. And the kids all played together. They Zoom. I didn't even know they talked to each other. And watching 3 of the 4 kids sing the 4 questions, my little 10-year-old read it in Hebrew, and Sarah has it memorized. It was great. It was really fun. And the other one was that I was making harosis, and my niece's daughter helped me. And it was so neat because I don't have the chance to do that with my granddaughter because she's just not able to do things like that. And it was fun.
That's wonderful. And I like what you do, having multiple kids sing the 4 questions together. And my Seder, for many, many years, the youngest were a set of twins, my twin second cousins. So we've had a lot of, collaborative. Well, it's very sweet. Anyone else? Some years, the one who was younger by a few minutes would do it, but, usually his sister would help him out. Any other memorable moments or things we're thinking about? Okay. So both of my teachings last week, I guess really you could say all 3 about the Seder, were really focused on a similar theme that I'm going to repeat today, which is that what we do at the Seder is not just about what happens at the Seder. And clearly what happens at the Seder is very important to us. It's important because we get to see our family. It's important because we have joyful moments together. And it's important because we feel connected to the Jewish people as Jews. It's important because we get to celebrate freedom. But it's also impactful because of what it does for us in the way that we relate to during the rest of our lives. And we get to see our family at Seder, and hopefully that helps the kids feel more connected to each other, right? And we get to we get to do all of these things, and hopefully it impacts in some ways our sense of what is important, what's important about ourselves, what's important in our lives, whether that's the things that we are crying for, the things that we are joyfully dancing and singing for. So I wish for all of us the ability to really think about how we want to carry forward from our Seders and from our Passover experience into our lives, into the future. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach. Okay, so we began at the second Seder counting the Omer, counting from Pesach to Shavuot. And I'm looking up because we have a skylight so we can see that it is not yet the next day of the Omer. So anybody who's trying to stay in the game, right, the game being if you miss a day of the Omer, then you are out and should not count with a blessing. Now, I'm like so close to being out right now, but I think I kind of, I rescued myself each morning. So if you're really, playing to win, you should count again later tonight. But we will count the next day just to keep track and stay on top of what day of the Omer it is. So again, it's customary not to say the day that you're about to count until you count it. So I'll invite us to turn in our books right now to page 732. And I'll remind us that today, or rather last night, those who counted 5. Some of us counted it this morning or this afternoon, but today has been the 5th day of the Omer, so we're going to do +1. So we're on page 732. We're going to say the blessing in Hebrew and the English. And Mimi will lead us in however she would like to lead us in the counting of the Omer.
Of course.
Beautiful.
We'll start with the blessing.
Great.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sefirat haomer. Do you want to do it in English?
Absolutely. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who has taught us the way of holiness through the mitzvot and enjoined upon us the counting of the Omer.
Hayom Shisha Yamim LaOmer. Today is go ahead.
No, you.
Today is the 6th day in the counting of the Omer.
Thank you, Mimi. May it be a good day. And so again, the time to count is after it's completely dark, so late. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Mimi. We'll turn back now towards Aleinu, 118. We rise as we're able. You may be seated. Today, during the week of Shiva, the week of mourning, we extend our condolences to Todd Gross on the death of his brother, Ronald Gross. And it's possible that Todd is joining us by live stream today. So Todd, we extend to you our condolences. Hamakom yenachem otcha betoch sha'ar avilei Tzion v'Yerushalayim. May the divine comfort you along with all the other mourners of Zion and Jerusalem. Also during Shloshim, the month of mourning, we extend our condolences to Mark Levine on the death of his father, Alan Levine, and to Bill Gorodetzer on the death of his cousin, Alan Deesh. Did I say it right? I think right? Deesh? Yeah, okay. Today, during this week of their yortzites, we lovingly remember Meir Gorodetzer, Rebecca Gorodetzer, Charles Steinberg, Molly Friedman, Molly Snyder, Eugene Schloss, Miriam Payton, Sadia Soder, Irvin Fink, Leonard Portnoy, David Katz, Lawrence Etkind, Martin Brooks, Vivian Rothberg, Jack Saltzman, Ruth Rapp, Bernard Schickoff, Doris Most, Gloria Brooks, and Gloria Ashinsky. Mourners and those observing yortzeit, please rise as you are able for the Mourners Kaddish, page 124. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah Mevorach Le'olam Olmei Olmaya Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitramam V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitalev V'yithalal Shmei Dekudesha Brichu Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tush B'chata V'nechamata Da'amiran Be'alma V'imru Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabbah Min Shemaya V'chayim aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'romav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. You may be seated, and I believe I will be making some announcements. So, Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach. Thank you all for being here this evening. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Services are at 9:15 a.m., and we'll be doing the Shabbat and Chag service. We'll be chanting the Song of the Sea. It will be quite joyful, so come join us. If anybody is interested in learning how to lift and wrap the Torah scroll, we'll have an opportunity with Cantor and myself tomorrow to learn how to do that. And then we're back on Sunday morning with our services again at 9:15 and the Yizkor service to remember our loved ones. And during Yizkor, we will also be doing plaque dedications for the memorial plaques that have come in this year for the families who are going to be joining us. In addition, I'll just remind us that Yom HaShoah is coming up on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. We'll be gathering for an evening service that incorporates a lot of contemplative music, and we'll be watching a short documentary we built from broken glass featuring Fred Behrend, who is a Holocaust survivor. He is supposed to be coming. I've been reading his book. It's quite fascinating. He's supposed to be coming on Wednesday night. It's possible he's in his mid-90s. It's possible he may not be there, but his editor will be there. And so we'll be able to do a Q&A and learn a little bit more from him or from whoever is there to join us about his story and his journey. And we can remember, again, the importance of remembering the Holocaust and, of course, of standing up for those who don't have people to stand up for them. So I'll just read our Israel Chadashot, our Israel news from the Israel Committee. Today is 560 for the 59 hostages still in Gaza, 24 of whom may still be alive. And the Hebrew name of a spotted orange butterfly has been changed to honor murdered hostage 4-year-old Ariel Bibas by the Academy of the Hebrew Language. There are several other events coming up. Please check this out. If there are tots in the lives of anybody here, make sure they know about our May 2nd wonderful service, which will celebrate our pre-gon through our second graders, and we'll have the regular service that night will not be a typical Friday night service because it will be very child-oriented. It will also be our Teacher Appreciation Shabbat. So please come. It'll be really, really joyful, I think. All right, and we'll conclude now. Let me guess, Yigdal? Yes. Yigdal, page 126.
יגדל אלוהים חי וישתבח, נמצא ויינת אל מציאותו, וחי וינחי כייחודו, נעלם גם אין סוף לאחדותו, אלוה תבוד הגוף ואינו גוף, לא נערוך אליו קדושתו, כמון לכל דבר אשר נברא, ראשון ואין ראשית לראשיתו, הינו אדון עולם וכל נוצר, יורה גדולתו מלכותו, שפע נבואתו נתנו, אלא שסגולתו ותפארתו, לא קם בישראל כמו שעוד, נביא ומביא את תמונתו, תורת מדינתה לעמוד, הנביא נאמן ביתו, לא יחליף האל ולא ימיר דתו, לעולמים לזולתו, סופר ויודע סתרנו, מביט לסוף דבר בקדמתו, גומל יש חסד כמפעלו, נותן לרשע רע כרשעתו, ישלח לקץ ימים משיחנו, לפדות מחקקת ישועתו, מתים יחיה ברוך הסתו, ברוך הדיין שתהילתו, מתים יחיה ברוך הסתו, ברוך הדיין שתהילתו. It's Shabbos.
Yeah.